This is Marcus.
And this is Mike.
And this is
Our top 10 favorites in fighting games.
Let's Kick It.
This is where you fall down. Where do you get these guys?
Let's get funky.
Yes, let's get funky with Zack from DOA series.
Oh yeah.
This guy is so much fun to play.
And black.
Yeah, we wasn't gonna say that, but yes, he is. But other than that, he's a very fun character and one of our favorite characters to pick up and play in DOA.
Yeah, he is a little difficult to use sometimes. But his moves are funny to watch. Especially his grabs when he uses your head as a basketball.
Oh yeah. Or when he has different costumes like his alien costume.
Yeah.
Light on the forehead.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's a pretty good fighter. We like using him a lot in DOA. His story is pretty funny.
His story has been just having fun and getting rich.
Yeah. And then of course, who can forget DOA Island?
That doesn't count in this.
Zack's Island.
That doesn't count in this.
Boobs.
Well, let's move on.
So Mike, what is our number 9 pick?
Leon. Another one from DOA. Notice how low they are on this list.
Very low.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is a pretty fun character to use.
Yeah.
His grapples are very wow.
Vicious.
Yeah, very vicious. Very wow factor.
Have you noticed that with a lot of the Russian characters in fighting games?
Oh yeah, they are very vicious.
Oh yeah. And Leon also gets points for a cool turban.
Yeah, and plus he is like he's a super spy. Or
He's a
special
mercenary.
Mercenary. But other than that, his gameplay, the whole story of his stuff is pretty good. We like using him against other people.
Yeah, he sucks against the bosses.
Yeah, he does.
Don't try to use him against Alpha.
Yeah. But that does it for number 9, so we're moving on to number 8.
Yep, let's move on. Alright, number 8 is the man in green. The blonde wonder.
Link.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Just a lucky guess.
Really?
Yeah. He is only number 8 on our list because he is a good fighter and we didn't really want to put him any higher and make y'all think we're nostalgic for Link.
I'm not.
But he's number 8 and he's from the Super Smash Brothers, of course, not from Soul Calibur. Even though he was good in Soul Calibur, we like him better in Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that little tornado move he does when jumping is awesome.
Yeah, and he actually hooks you with his hook shot, which is awesome.
Now, if only he had some kind of really cool shield bash.
Shield bash.
Yeah, made him a whole lot better.
We could only hope in the Super Smash Brothers U for the Wii U that's gonna come out eventually.
Whenever.
Alright, and we are moving on to number 7.
Yep.
So we go from an elf wearing tights and sword wielding badass to
another badass Russian.
Yes.
Except this one's not from DOA.
It's from Tekken
6.
6.
Yeah, I had fun getting a bunch of his customizable clothes. I gave him, what was it? The skull mask and the scythe were on his back.
But who could we possibly be talking about? None other than the badass Russian.
Of Dragunov.
Yes, he is super badass and super fun to play as.
And as always with Russians in fighting games, he has really vicious moves. And his grabs, just like every other Russian I know, cracks your bones or dislocates something.
Yeah, and proceeds to taunt you. And basically, he's just a cold-hearted killer.
Yeah, just like every other Russian.
So, we're moving on to our number 6.
Alright. Alright, no puns intended, but this is the sole representative on this list from Soul Calibur.
Oh, and it's Dan Pierre.
Oh yeah, he was funny.
Another joke character on our list, but a very good character we like using.
Yep, I liked him because, well, his moves are kind of cheap, but he's hard to use.
Yeah, and
a lot of times you can see in his moves that he messes up.
oh yeah, he messes up a lot in his moves.
Yeah. At first when I saw him, he reminded me of the assassins from Assassin's Creed because of his weapons.
Oh yeah.
They're hidden blades. And I have to give points to him for his joke weapon. A knife and fork.
Oh yeah, and that joke weapon is hilarious. And so is his critical finish.
Yeah. He tells you a sob story, and you give him a coin.
He robs you blind!
Yeah, he's got a pretty decent sense of style. Although he
Yeah.
probably should shave that mustache.
Yeah, he has a decent style for a Soul Calibur game. But anyways, we are moving on to number 5.
Aww.
Okay, so number 5 is Sephiroth from a little known PlayStation game called Integer or Energize. I could never pronounce it right. But in this game, he was a complete badass. He was one of the fastest characters. His meteor strike was awesome. He hits you with a couple, then a big ass meteor falls down on you. He was more of a special character in that game, but he was one of my favorites to use and one of my favorites to play against. And the reason why Mike's not in on this one is because he's never played this game, so he's never got the chance to play as Sephiroth in it. But his combos are always awesome. His meteor strike, as I said, is awesome. He's the fastest. He's one of those quick characters that hit it real fast, but don't do a whole lot of damage. You have to hit him multiple times to have a whole lot of damage. But yeah, that's our number 5 pick for this, and we're moving on to number 4.
Alright, next on the list is from Digimon Rumble Arena 1, not 2, 1. It's Reapermon, final boss of the game. Pretty powerful, pretty fast for his size, and really one of the major powerhouses. His specials are devastating. I've always thought him to be a little cheesy at times, but fun to play, awesome to fight against, and really cool character design. I mean, I know he's from the cartoon, but still, cool character design. Really, a lot of his moves are awesome, but the problem is that when you fight him for the first time, he's really difficult. So I prefer using him, not fighting him. We're gonna go on and continue. Alright, Marcus, who is it?
Our number 3 pick is Strider Ryu from the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 video game.
Not 3?
Not 3, I didn't really like him in that game.
Why not?
He wasn't as fast as he was in the second one, and
Yeah, and he seemed harder to use.
yeah, but in the second one he was very easy, he was fast, and he still had a lot more ninja dogs in the second one than he did in the third one.
Yeah, in the third one he didn't have so many of his moves.
Yeah, which was a sad thing, but as always, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was a great game. We like using Strider a lot, and he was an awesome character to play as in there, and very good when you have a group of sword fighters. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. So let's go on with our number 2.
Yeah, let's go.
So Mike, what is our number 2 pick
Cabal.
from the Mortal Kombat series?
Yes.
All of them? Or the ones he was just in?
The ones he was in.
Oh, that would make sense. I do find Cabal very useful. I like using him a lot in Mortal Kombat games.
Yeah. He's easy to use.
Yeah. He was pretty easy to use in the new Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah, he was. And
Yeah.
I like how they finally explained how he got all the burns.
Yeah. Yeah. Now note that his fatalities in Mortal Kombat 9 have made up for some of his weaker fatalities, like when he rips off his mask and scares you to death, literally.
Yeah, that was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
And did you actually know that when he was first created in Mortal Kombat 3, they had to rebalance him for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 because he was too powerful?
I did not know that.
Yep.
And the more you know. That's an old show.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yeah, that's an even older show for you kids out there. But yeah, it was a good character to use. We like using him a lot.
Yeah.
Simple to use. But let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, might as well.
Alright, Mike, let's hit the recap before we start. Number 10, Zack.
Number 9, Leon.
Number 8,
Link.
Number 7, Dragunov.
Number 6,
Dan Pierre.
Number 5,
Sephiroth. Number 4,
Reapermon.
Number 3,
Strider Ryu.
and number 2, Cabal. Alright, Mike, so what is our number 1 pick?
Akuma Matata.
Akuma Matata. Do you mean the great fighter Akuma from the Super Street Fighter 4?
Why 4?
Because he was pretty good in it. Actually, I just want to go ahead and say we're using Akuma from the whole Street Fighter series that he was in. Even the secret boss Akuma in Street Fighter 2.
Okay.
Yes, he's...
Isn't he like a black Ryu?
No, he's a tanned Ryu. Actually, Ryu...
Well, every time I see him, he's black.
No, he's
with
just...
white hair.
No, that's his god form, basically. But no, he's basically the brother of the person who trained Ryu and Ken. And so far,
So is he a young, old guy?
Yes, he's a young old guy
young, old black guy?
who could kick your ass with the, I think it's called the Raging Demon Fist, or the Instant Kill Death.
That sounds stupid.
But it's good. Nonetheless, he's a good fighter. We like using him in the game.
Isn't he evil?
Yes.
Then why'd you say he's good?
Oh Lord. So we're joking through this whole number 1 section. But other than that, he is a good fighter to use. He's easy to pick up with. He's easy to use. He's basically He is like Ryu, but his moves are a lot stronger, and he does have different variety of moves
It's because he's black.
than Ryu. But other than that, he's a good all-around wholesome fighter, and we like using him when we play Street Fighter. But that does it for our number one. And if you want to be our favorite fighter in a game that we're probably never gonna mention, like us on Facebook.com/pages/Eminem Show.
Or follow us on Twitter /MM Show 223.
And as always, subscribe.
Only if you want to.